in a quiet, dimly lit room of a private hospital in South Mumbai, Mr. Shashank Mehra lay weak and frail on his hospital bed, surrounded by his closest loved ones. His time was near, and everyone could feel it in the air. The heavy silence, the tight grip of hands, the quiet sobs of the younger ones. Beside him stood his wife, Meera, a pillar of strength though her eyes betrayed the pain. Their 3 children, Aryan, their eldest son, Neha, their daughter, and the youngest, Veer, were all by his side holding on to his every word. A nurse hovered nearby respectfully, trying not to intrude. With great difficulty, Shashank slowly raised his hand and motioned Aryan closer. In a raspy voice, he said, "Aryan beta, you are the eldest. You take the 20 bungalows in Ghatkopar. You're strong, disciplined. You'll manage." Aryan, holding back tears, nodded solemnly. Then, turning to Neha, he whispered, "Neha, my little girl, you keep all 11 of our Bandra building flats. You've always been organized. I know you'll handle it beautifully." Neha clutched his hand tightly, trying not to cry. He looked at the nurse, then shifted his gaze to his second daughter, Kavita, who had been assisting with the business in recent years. "Kavita, you are my youngest and most dearest, and I want your future to be bright. So you keep the 10 offices in Andheri." Kavita blinked in surprise, but nodded dutifully. Finally, his eyes rested on Veer, the youngest, barely out of college, but full of energy and enthusiasm. With a trembling hand, Shashank pulled him close and said with emotion, "Veer, you are my youngest and my favorite. I want your future to be bright. You take charge of all 18 commercial office Lower Parel. It's a tough patch, but has the most potential. You can make it big, son." The nurse, touched by the emotional generosity and clear planning of this man, turned to Meera and said with admiration, "Wow, you are truly lucky to have such a kind-hearted and wealthy husband, distributing so many properties and assets so calmly." Meera gave a half smile, shook her head, and said, "What wealth? What properties? He's dividing up his milk delivery. Every location he mentioned is where we supply milk daily. Those contracts are just his early morning delivery routes." Thank you so much for watching. If I brought a smile to your face today, I'd love for you to consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot, and it helps me bring more fun and smiles your way. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.